are new to my channel, welcome. All right, so I decided to randomly go ahead and go through my dreams because it's about time. Because what's happening right now is literally like looking really, really just ready. Everything's just ready. Okay. So this video is more so for the people who catch the replay. If you pop up, I'll say hey, but I want to not take up as much of your time as possible. So we've got my handy dandy binder of dreams, my beautiful artwork. I still color, y'all. I like to color and I like to do abstract art. Now I've got a timeline of dates. I went and flipped through here first. Hey love, how you doing? It's been a while. Madame Kiki. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start way back. Now don't freak out just because I'm starting way back in 2017. You know, I don't want you freaking out. But that is when I really started actually paying attention to specific dreams that had either galactics or some kind of military stuff going on in them, right? I'm trying to get to y'all to where I can see the how do you say it? Comments better. And believe me, it's been one hell of a day when it comes to things working and stuff like that. I know we're knee deep in retrograde. The energy is really, really high today. A girl in the universe did one of her rare posts to the public. So that really validated what I was feeling earlier. I'm just saying. Um, so I know a lot of y'all might have been really sleepy, energy up and down, thinking about all kind of stuff, out of order everywhere, just really open and vulnerable and just sensitive. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Okay. Today is definitely an interesting day, and I don't want to just be like, oh, it's the 12/12 portal that you're feeling that's coming tomorrow, yada yada. It's just it's time. It's time for where you are right now and the level of awareness you have and the things that you're going through and what you're feeling. It is time. Okay. So let me get into my dreams. Okay, I keep a dream journal. I don't record every single dream. Hey Ascension brother, how you doing? um I don't record every single dream. I only record the dreams that I think are significant enough to write down, because then I have to go back and read my own handwriting, and when you're writing a dream and trying to recall a dream half awake, it gets tough. You know, I've emailed them to myself. I've done all kind of things, but my whole self told me I had to go back to just writing them down. So that's why I have this binder. But we're going to start. Hey love, how you doing? We're going to start with March 6th of 2017, y'all. March 6th, 2017. Hey love. So where am I? I'm over here in 2019. Hold on a second. I got a couple of pages. Now, y'all take what resonates and leave the rest. These are dreams that I've had. Okay, just take this as a big hint. Do what you want with it, okay? I'm not claiming anything, and this is not medical advice, just in case I say some crazy stuff about medical stuff. I'm not a medical professional. This is not medical advice. Take what resonates, whatever other disclaimer you can think of. Just place it there, okay? So, and I'm gonna paraphrase it. I'm not gonna go into every detail because these are my dreams, so there's probably personal information in there. So if I'm reading a little weird, that's why. Okay. But here we go. This is from March 6th of 2017. I don't know why I wrote this, but it literally says 8 p.m. at night. 8 p.m. at night. Okay. I was outside about to come in, and I was with two male friends. Okay. A plane, military type, was flying over a residential neighborhood that we were in, and I heard shooting. My friends brushed it off as something else. That plane was shooting at people and dropping bombs from a distance, okay? I saw the plane fly over us and then started shooting further away. I said, uh-oh, that's not something else. I ran inside and asked, do y'all hear that? And I said, dude, this is not a drill. There are planes running around. I said that in the dream. Planes don't run, they don't have legs. But I said this. I said, there are planes running around shooting at people outside. And then this is me backtracking as I was recalling, because I wrote the word backtracking. The previous day, okay, in the dream, okay. This is why I have to read this a certain way, because I got to explain to y'all. So in that moment, I was backtracking to the previous day. I was at the same house in the backyard, and I was showing another friend my grandparents' garden through a video chat. It was my garden, but not at my house. There were a couple of dogs, and I was about to go into the garden, and I started to shoot the video, and I saw a plane fly overhead, and it threw me off. But back to the present night, I'm in the house and I'm telling everybody shit's going down. We need to make some moves right now. Me and the two guys get in a car and we head over to my son's grandmother's house. And my son was just waking up and his grandpa was on the way to work. And I was trying to keep everything discreet. And I was telling my son's grandparents to come to the back and I needed to talk to them. And I was trying to get them not to go outside. A male was back there telling them what's up. Somebody else was telling them what I was trying to tell them. Okay, I'm reading my dreams, love. So you're gonna have to like catch the replay in order for things to make sense at certain points. But welcome. I reiterated another. Sorry, threw me off. Another person was telling them what I was about to tell them. Another part of this dream, I was riding in a car with two male friends, and everybody was upset because Trump did some dumb shit. That's how I wrote it, y'all. Okay. Trump did something. Donald Trump, that's who I'm talking about, had done something and had everybody upset about it. Everybody was in an uproar about whatever was done. And then for some odd reason, I wrote, this was not aliens. Why would I write that? Anyway, so it didn't matter if you stole a car, the whole damn nation was rioting. I literally said that, okay? Everyone was out of control. We stopped by a rental car place and stole an SUV and a truck. I'm not telling nobody to steal anything or riot. Just so you know, I'm only reading my dreams. Anyway, out of nowhere, one of my friends from high school pulled up. I asked who's driving, and then he hopped in the passenger seat. So it was one of those I got forced to drive type thing. Yeah. Is that that's the end of that dream. So that's the first one. That's March 6th of 2017. Like I said, take what resonates. Thanks, love. Welcome. From that March 6, 2017 dream, because the key points there were military aircraft shooting at people in residential spaces. Just saying. That was the big part of that, right? And I had that dream way back in 2017. So then, and then the whole Trump did something and everybody was like losing their shit and people were just out of control. Those are the notes. Okay. Then we move up to like May 13th of 2021. That's a big skip. I have these dreams in clusters. It's so weird. But I'm headed to May 13th of 2021. Because, man, y'all just, some of the things is making sense now, okay? And I think this is weird too. And this is May 13th of 2021. There were kids trying to break into a lunch area, and there were automatic doors that shut at a certain time. I was in some kind of building, like living there with other people. Okay, seemed like a temporary situation. But there is this big building that had doors that shut at a certain time. I guess it was a school. It says going back way through the school. We were having to order lunch with our hands up. You know, like when you say stick them up and you got to hold your hands up. For some odd reason, that's the way we had to order lunch. And I think it was a school we were occupying because it looked like a lunch line, right? And we didn't have many options for like plant-based people there. There was a car full of kids and one was coughing, and the child had a coughing fit and was on the ground, and people avoided that child instead of helping that kid because of COVID. Now, mind you, we've already passed COVID. Okay. So a lot of these dreams, sometimes they happen closer to time and sometimes they happen years later, because there's a lot of stuff happening now that happened maybe a couple of years ago in my dreams. So take what resonates, like I said. Now, here's the interesting part, because I've mentioned this one particularly to y'all before. This is the same dream from May 13th, 2021. There was a brown, chocolate-skinned, female black president. I say that on purpose, because why would it be presented to me that way? So I am not talking about our current vice president right now at all. Like, they made sure that I did not mistake it for her. There was a darker skinned black, like African American president that was female. And I was in a car with some people from high school. Like, there was a group of us. Something happened and we all had to gather in a safe house and get a strategy together. Really? Like, this was the dream. And when I got there, I saw people like from high school, and we were all some type of aide to like the president or something. That's what I understood from that dream. And that was May 13th, 2021. And we're going over to May 16th of 2021. And this is the 16th. It must be there. It's part of a bigger dream. But the part that I want to share with y'all was I saw more than 50 planes in one area in the sky, and it was dark, but it had just gotten dark. Okay. There were more than 50 planes like in one section of the sky, and you couldn't hear them, but you could see them. They did not make a sound. But whatever these craft were, they looked like planes, but they were just there. They were the size of like small jets, and the sky was like congested with them. but you couldn't hear anything coming from them. So for there to be so many of them, why were they not making a sound? Is my question for this dream. And it said one plane zoomed off to the right suddenly from the position of hovering, because they were hovering. The planes were not flying, they were just hovering. And it was a night sky with clouds here and there. So I don't recall like seeing stars. That was from May 16th, 2021, that dream. Okay. So we're gonna skip over to May 21st. Believe me, sometimes I wonder which life is which. May 21st, there's something about this dream that I'm going to share with y'all. Because there was something happened. Didn't know. Did it happen at the very... Oh, okay. This is the dream. The one on May 21st of 2021. There was some weird storm coming, and it was daytime still, but lightning struck and it kind of left this black scar just in the sky. It was weird. That's what I wanted to say about that dream. And that's the 21st. But you skip over to the 23rd of May of 2021. And in this dream, I felt like I was on another version of Earth. And people could breathe underwater. Yeah. And people were speaking light language. That's the short version of that. That's the 23rd. And then we're going to, ooh, my ear. I just lost hearing. It's ringing, y'all. I'm going to June 14th of 2021 now. Okay. I can almost hear again. June 14th of 2021. Small pink schools of fish. So what is it about my dream from 2021 that is so significant that I wrote it down here? Ha! More UAPs, UFOs, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, they were tic-tac shaped. Me and a friend were out at night and we saw these tic-tac shaped UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call them. And some of them were dark gray and like that dark grayish black color. And they were shaped like triangles. The tic-tacs moved quickly in any direction. The triangles kind of stayed in one place, just kind of shape-shifting. And there was one hovering low that I thought was a saucer, but I don't know. Looked like someone made it. Material at the bottom was wood. Yep. So that was the 14th of June of 2021. And now we're going to the 19th. Which is weird because no. 8. We're going to what? August 8th? August 19th. 8 is August, y'all. We're going to August 19th, 2021. We're still in the year 2021 when these things were recorded, when these dreams were recorded. August 19th. Oh, here it is. It starts here. Alrighty. What happened in August 19th that we want to know? There was... Oh, this one's interesting. Okay, so in this dream, there was a place that I was at that looked like an Air Force base. I don't think I was there. I was observing a scene. Okay, it was weird. People were being forced from the gate at some kind of military installation. To me, it was an Air Force base. They were not supposed to be there. Okay. There were two small stores open nearby that were supposed to close. Like they were supposed to be closed, but people were actually getting like beat by the cops and stuff because they were being rowdy and they wouldn't leave. And this is the vibe that I was getting from watching this scene was, we don't have to listen to you. Like there was something to where the people didn't feel like they had to listen to the law enforcement. Okay. um and the police were sending business owners over to Trump. Yes, Trump is back again. To his motorcade so that they can confirm they were supposed to be closed. I think no one believed the situation and kind of spoiled an operation, or, you know, I don't know. But that's what that was on August 19th of 2021. Military installation, cops trying to keep people from, I don't know, going to the businesses that were around there. Businesses were supposed to be closed. People didn't think they needed to listen to cops. Something that had all of this had to do with Trump again, right? So that was August 19th, 2021, and we skip all the way to January 15th of 2022. January 15th. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so I was in a crowd of people outdoors somewhere, and I was surprised, as were others, when a huge triangle, a dark gray colored triangle spacecraft came by, very low, with some ropes or something attached to it. The ship was on and hovering, the height of the balloon from like a parade. So if you could imagine a Macy's Day Parade, but it's a spaceship. I don't know why there were ropes hanging from the spaceship, and I don't know why it was so low. It's a dream. So, but for me to say that the ship was on indicates that you could hear something coming from this particular craft. Okay. I recall struggling to get my phone to get a picture. The military was behind it though, as if they captured it or it was theirs. I know other people got pictures. That's January 15th, 2022. I don't know. So we're moving along to January 25th, and we're almost done. January 25th of 2022. I was with some people walking at night, and I'm not sure where I was, but I recall a fireball coming from the sky over our heads and landing not too far away. I knew what to do, so I had us run to this abandoned building, and we hid in there. I knew more fireballs were coming. I don't know what that's about, but that's the part of the dream that I was supposed to share. Okay. So fireballs, there's fireballs coming from the sky. Now we skip to 2024. That was the last dream. That was the only dream. First of all, no, we skipped to 2023. That was the only dream from 2020. What date is this? I just wrote this wrong over here. Thank you, retrograde. Anyway, that was the last dream of 2022. We're moving to January 18th of 2024. And I'm only showing y'all or telling you the dreams that I feel like are relevant to right now. So that's why we're skipping like this. January 18th, 2024. The 18th. Here it is. Oh, that's the one that had me crying and jacked up for a day. Oh, who, if you just got here, this one, this one had me messed up. I'm just telling y'all. After I tell y'all this one, I got one more, okay? January 18th of 2024. Yes, the beginning of this beautiful year that we are existing in right now. My mom was driving a car like she used to drive when I was younger. And my friend gave her that car. She pulled into the driveway and had the boys with her. I don't know whose home I was in. It didn't feel like I was even in Florida. And I think maybe the house was a duplex near a university. There were people there that I didn't know in real life, but I apparently knew them in the dream. People showing up, like the family of the person who lived there were showing up as well. So we had some things going on there. I went outside for something and I saw the moon. It was either full or about to be full because you could see most of the moon. Okay. It was big and close like a supermoon. There was a vibrant red tint to it. Not like the normal red that we see like when the moon is rising. It was a really vibrant red tint. So I ran in to go and get my phone and I yelled for somebody to get an iPhone because I think they take better pictures. So I was trying to get somebody else to come and take a picture with me of the moon, okay? Okay, so by the time I got back outside, some of that red from the moon had kind of streaked away with the wind. I realized that the red was kind of more of a smoke in the air and it was at my level. So I was getting people to look and I was trying to explain it like in the military where you pop smoke or like a color run when they got that powdered smoke or whatever. All of a sudden a voice came out of nowhere, a speaker or something. There was just a voice that came out of nowhere and we were told to go inside and brace for impact. There was about to be two of them. We were instructed to lay a certain way and it kind of looked like a plank. I recall us going to the garage, maybe 7 of us in there, and I was moving stuff that could hurt us. Like I was moving things around. And I looked over at Jayden and he was more like on his knees in a different pose. So I'm thinking the kids were told to pose a different way than the adults or to brace themselves in a different way. But I felt the first impact. And that's what got me on this dream. I don't think I have ever had a dream that felt so real. And y'all could just blame it on my PTSD and my military experience. I don't know. But I know what impacts feel like. And I felt this dream. This dream was very real for me. That's why I was ate up for like a whole day when I woke up from this dream. But anyway, we're going to continue. I felt the first impact and I knew it was far away, but the second one was closer. The house was still intact. The car was still parked in the garage, so we got in it and we kept the windows up. I don't recall seeing damage to our surroundings. However, I remember the man saying that if you have a pro mask, use it. A pro mask is a mask that you wear to protect yourself from foreign chemical material so you can breathe from radiation and things like that. I'm going to leave that there. Anyway, there were people coming out and I had a nasty moment with some young girl. Like we had a little attitude moment. She was walking by and she had some type of gel cap type pills in her hand and she was dropping some. And then in that moment, I was triggered in the dream to tell everybody, we got to go find some bentonite clay. And one of the young ladies said she had some at the house. So we had to head back to the house to go get some because we needed to protect ourselves from radiation poisoning. And the air in the dream from what I remember, the air was definitely like different. There was this dry harshness to it. Um, you could tell there was something in the air. And just for reference, those impacts happened in the residential area we were in, but our street was okay. So it had to have been like maybe 2 or 3 streets over that was affected by the impact that was even further away. Do you see? I don't know if y'all understand how those things work, but that was that dream. But my most recent dream, which was in November 13th, 2024, this year, because I'm like, what's going on? You know, you got to ask yourself, what is this, right? So there, and literally what's crazy is this one starts off just flat out, just kind of like, here it is, right? There was an airstrike in the USA where I was. 2 craft came through and shot around and flew off. They seemed like planes more than jets. Because they had propellers. You could hear the propellers. They seemed like those older, like, fighter planes with propellers, not a jet. Anyway, they seemed like planes more than jets. Someone I knew. There was somebody that had a jump room, okay? They knew about a jump room, okay? And they knew about a jump location that was safer than where we were. I don't know how, okay? But basically, we went to a jump room and we jumped to China. And if y'all don't know what a jump room is, or I don't know, maybe go watch the movie Jumper. I don't know if it's called Jumper, but it's like teleporting or something. There was a jump room and we jumped to China. So we get to China and it's an all-out attack happening there. Okay. So somebody simultaneously attacked a few places at once, like around the globe. We still felt safer in China though. So we stayed there. And that's the dream from there. Yeah. So I'm sharing those dreams with y'all and those little details of certain dreams for a reason. And you don't have to agree. You can just take it all as symbolism, some subconscious whatever, and blah blah blah, whatever. But I know that I'm not the only one that has had these types of dreams. And I know people are constantly pointing the finger and trying to tell you how to talk and how you should be delivering messages and all this and that. And you don't want people to be scared and all this. I'm not worried about nobody at this point, how they take what resonates. Because I'm not the only one having these types of dreams, first of all. And a lot of other people would love to talk about the dreams that they're having. But it's looking right now, coming up on 2025, that a lot of what I just told you may or may not play out in certain ways. Just put it like that. That's the best delivery I can give you. I'm just saying, because it's looking a lot like ... And anytime we have dreams, anytime we get feelings, anytime we get, visions and premonitions and things like that, you have a choice. And the tricky part is you feel things so strongly and things feel so real because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between this reality and all the rest of them, right? And because we're operating on time and everything else is operating outside of time, you don't know when these things are actually going to happen. So you have to go by what I call tokens, dream tokens, or symbolism, right? I call them tokens, y'all. And you utilize the symbolism as place markers as to where you are and what's happening around you. That way, you know, okay, this is that. Okay, and by the time that token shows up, you usually know more. Like things make more sense by the time that token shows up as a synchronicity in the reality that you're awake in. You know what I'm saying? By then, the next time you see that token, everything's gonna snap and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this is what is going on and this is what needs to happen. You're not gonna know the whole plan or what you're supposed to do or anything when you first get it, like in a dream or a vision. Things have to unfold, right? There's a very strong message here for me personally, because you can take what resonates. You may not be getting any of these messages, but for those of you that I know are getting these messages, it's better to prepare your mind and your emotions, right? You don't have to be physically prepared. The masses are not physically prepared, okay? Even the people who think that they're physically prepared are not prepared for what the heck is about to go down, okay? So being worried about physically being prepared is not the thing, because in each moment when you're connected to your highest divine self, you're going to get guidance. Because even if you physically prepare, the thing that you're preparing for could change. It could be a whole nother scenario that you need different supplies for. You see what I mean? So I'm not here to tell you to go out and buy that or go out and do this or do that. No, I'm here to tell you to fortify your aura, number one. Stay connected to your highest divine self, the source within you. It's very, very important, because things are changing rapidly and you are going to be affected, right? So when these changes happen, if you're connected and if you're calm and you have that beautiful spiritual indifference, you're able to say, okay, well, that doesn't work that way anymore. Let me try it this way. Oh, well, let me learn that real quick so I can keep it moving. It's like rolling with the punches, okay? Because things are going to continue to change at a rapid pace. Things are they're the new things that are coming online, and then there's the changes that are happening to old things, and it's just shit is everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay. So that's how I gotta tell you, it's everywhere. And in order to be okay, right? In order to allow yourself to be, you're going to have to do the things that you need to do. It doesn't always look like meditating for 6 hours, right? It could be just keeping your house clean. When the world is falling apart, when all of the bad things are happening, you're in there listening to your jazz, you're listening to your hard rock, your soft rock, your death metal, whatever, and you're cleaning your house, because that's what you have control over. And you literally got to be like the Oracle in the Matrix, okay? Bake some cookies, you chill. You know what I'm saying? You got all the little, you babysitting kids. Whatever you got to do, however that looks like to you, do it, and don't be worried about a whole bunch of this stuff that's happening, because you're going to be so distracted that you don't get your messages in a timely manner, and you end up having a challenging time when you do get your messages on what to do next, on what move to make next. Okay, this is a fortification period. You've got to fortify your energy. You've got to be connected and just really do you, because it's not about doing the work. It's not about, look, I'm not finna tell y'all to go out there and have no conversations with nobody and try to hug and kiss and make up. No. That's a distraction too. Okay? Everything that you do needs to come from within. Have those conversations with yourself. Work on your relationship with yourself. Get to the point to where you can be with yourself and you can be at peace and your body is trained to actually be at peace. Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to witness a lot of people losing every bit of every neuron that they have. I'm telling you, it's going to get wild. And you're going to have to just keep it moving. You're going to have to pivot. You're going to have to just keep shifting. Be that shape shifter. You know what I'm saying? So now I shared my personal dream experience with you because I be tapped into the collective. I may not be able to always come on here every 5 minutes and talk to y'all, but I try my best because I still am going through what you're going through, right? I show up when I can and I take it easy and I don't worry about nothing else. I can't. It's too much, too heavy. I ain't packing it. Got 2 jugs of water. Let me pour some out. Let me drink some. Something. It's too much. And for people who channel for the collective, for people who do psychic readings, for people who do energy work and things like that, we have to constantly be creating that flow. It comes in, it goes out. It comes in, it goes out. You know what I'm saying? It just it cannot sit there. So don't be coming to us talking about, do you remember this? No, I do not remember. I might have had a profound moment with you 24 hours ago, but I promise you I ain't thinking about it. I forgot all of it. I wasn't even there for half of it. When you're channeling, you step out the way and you just be gone. The things just happen. They happen. Okay. And for those of you who are wondering about my hair, surprise, I had to do something about it because I hurt my shoulder last week. And that was it for me. I know a lot of people like long hair and all this and that. And you know, the locks and oh, no. I hurt my shoulder in my sleep trying to balance my head. I'm not doing it. And when I had my hair just regular and it was long, that was tough to deal with too. You know, it's on my head. I'm the one that has to deal with it. So yeah, I cut it off. But I salvaged this much hair for y'all. You know, if I'd have just chopped it off and not took any of it down, y'all would be seeing very, very short hair. So I was like, oh, let me not freak them out that bad. Let me get me a little baby fro so that they don't freak out. So yeah, my hair was trying to kill me. So I had to let it go. So yeah, my head feels so much better now. And my neck, it's great. I don't know how the other ones do it. I don't know. That's for them. It's not for me. I'm just saying. Oh, thanks, Mom. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta answer some text messages. But y'all go look at them. I'm telling you, you gotta rewatch the November and the December energy check-ins, y'all. Like, I can't believe some of the things that are happening. But I've had to go and rewatch them, so I'm just saying. But love to all of y'all. Highest divine light with you always in the now. Yeah. I'll see you again when I randomly hop on here. Bye.